Hi, I'm Eric.
And I'm Jeanette.
And we just saw
Troll
2!
2!
Oh no! What's not to like?
Everything?
Everything.
Like, yeah.
I think any negatives in the movie are pluses in the end. So what we got here is we have a family who are trading houses with a family from Farmtown, USA.
Oh, it's actually called Nilbog.
It's called Nilbog, sorry.
Nilbog.
So they trade houses with this family.
Through some mysterious program.
Yeah, they never talk about how it comes about that they're trading houses.
They're just like, we're going to go on vacation and spend a month in the country, and another family's going to live in our house.
I don't know how they communicated it. The other family only wrote in green slime.
Yeah.
And I would not trade houses with green slime people. They're goblins.
Yes, there are no trolls in the movie.
And it's called Nilbog because that is goblin spelled backwards.
Yes, in case anyone didn't catch that.
It's their kingdom! Yeah, it can't be the Goblin Kingdom if David Bowie's not there.
Yeah. Wow, way to steal the joke.
That's what she said the whole movie. I took it from her.
And he just stole it from me.
It's Labyrinth. The daughter has a boyfriend and their relationship is on the rocks.
Yes.
She's making him pick between his friends and her, and he always picks his friends, but he still goes on her vacation with her.
Yeah. Well, they just kind of follow her family there.
Yeah, it was weird. He was like, I'll meet you in the morning, and then they just went ahead.
She goes to the boyfriend's RV, and she's like, you have to choose between me or them. Boom! She just punches him. She just decks him.
Does that help you decide?
Falls to the ground.
And I would pick the friends after that.
Yeah.
But she was pretty
Instead
confident.
of the abusive girlfriend.
Oh, she was great. The most important thing at the beginning is that the kid is seeing visions of his dead grandfather.
Right, the kid is schizophrenic.
There's a few things going on with the kid, and none of it's good things.
So it starts with a Princess Bride, plagiarism.
It was a total ripoff.
Grandpa is reading the kid a story.
You don't need to watch the rest of the movie.
Right. You don't need to watch Princess Bride after that either.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing. So the family, they go to Nilbog, take over this family's house, but all the food is poisoned when they get there. But only the kid knows because his grandpa told him. And so the grandpa freezes time, which is super handy and doesn't come into play ever again. And the kid doesn't throw the food away. He opens up his pants and pees on it.
And he's going, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Well, he does it, and it's really weird.
Yeah, it was.
The dad carries the kid upstairs and throws him on his bed, and then he starts undoing his belt, and you're like,
oh my God, he's gonna hit him with the belt.
Or the dad is gonna piss on him because
that's how my mind went off.
You know, like an eye for an eye.
Well, now I get, and that's what should have happened.
Yeah.
That would have.
No, that's not what should have happened.
And then he goes into a monologue. He goes into a monologue about how he did starve when he was a kid.
You forget, but I did experience real hunger when I was your age. We'll see who gets through this.
What happened to him?
What?
Was he locked in a cupboard? Did you know the main character's name in Troll, the first one, is Harry Potter? It was before Harry Potter was written. Yeah, it was a whole controversy. When Harry Potter came out, they were like, that was our idea. His name's Harry Potter, and mystical things happen.
Wow, I cannot believe J.K. Rowling plagiarized Harry Potter from Troll.
What a bitch.
Troll 1.
Elliot, the boyfriend's friends, are casually killed one by one.
They go out for walks, and they keep just getting murdered.
They run into Sheriff Gene Freak. It's such a good name.
It's a very 90s name.
Yeah, everybody in the 90s
Gene
was
Freak.
I'm DNA mess. Gene Freak.
DNA mess? What?
They run into a girl who came from nowhere.
Yeah, there's one of the first friend to get killed. He just is going.
Doesn't get killed first. He gets turned into a tree first.
True, my bad. But the first friend to get captured, he's walking through the woods, and this random girl who has not been seen throughout the rest of the movie. There's no explanation of who she is or why she's there. She just runs out of the woods. She's sweating green, and she's like, "Oh, they're trying to kill me, blah blah blah."
Ugh.
he sees the goblins. Hey guys, go away, and like is not freaked out
Gives
at all.
the girl a thumbs up. I got her.
Despite the fact that these goblins are disgusting, deformed things, like they're oozing green from their mouths, and they have like dick noses. One of them has eyes and is like.
Well, anyways, they throw a spear at him, and then they run into a church house, and the girl turns into a plant and is eaten. And
the
he's
kid
like,
is like, oh my god!
There's a pitch change.
Yeah.
And a fly and a filling.
and then he very slowly like turns into a plant. It's weird because she goes into like a cocoon type of thing. And he just like
I think they gave her him something different.
A witch lives in this house.
Named Credence, Leonor.
And then some hyphenated last name where they both start with G.
It was a good name.
That's all I could tell. For some reason it tickles him when she
chops
him down.
That was like the one scary part in the movie though. That was creepy.
That wasn't scary.
I got scared.
She blends him down into a lime green smoothie. And feeds him to the other guy.
The last friend is seduced by the witch.
The goblins get their power from
Stonehenge.
a stone from Stonehenge that is in her house. I don't know how she got it there. But she like touches it and it makes her young again. And so she goes and she takes an ear of corn and she like makes herself show up on his TV screen. She interrupts some weird movie he's watching. And she's like, ooh, an ear of corn. She's just real sexy with the ear of corn.
And so he gets into it real fast because he wouldn't. Lets her in. She like puts her leg up. It's real sexy.
Yeah, there's really funky porn music going on.
Good sex scene.
Yeah, this is great sex
She's
scene.
like, here's some corn. He's like, I like popcorn. And then she's like, we gotta make it hot.
And
then it
like,
starts popping.
It's like in between them, and they're like,
and then popcorn's coming
both
from
making
here.
out with the ear of corn. The crew is just
Throwing
popcorn on them, just like constantly.
Worked on me. I liked it. He doesn't die.
No,
or
he
anything.
doesn't.
He's just covered in popcorn later.
Yeah, she just wanted some dick. She wanted some dick and some corn.
Oh,
as we all do every now and again. So the kid goes up to like the attic of the barn. And he's
with
like,
with his
skateboard. He's looking down, and then the skateboard falls through, and so he gets caught.
Because the minister just grabs his face from nowhere.
He's like looking down
he's
through a hole.
2 stories up,
he, like,
and then
looks,
just.
And it's just like.
I hated that. So then you must know how the kid felt. And then they try to force feed him melted, goopy ice cream.
Yeah.
And the dad's like, hey, you can't do that. Stop that. Where are you going? That's my impression of the dad.
That's a terrible impression of the dad. The townsfolk, after they met this family and totally freaked them out, they were like, let's break into their house and throw them a party with all of our poison goblin food. It's all green and white. Everything they have is green and white.
I never eat anything that's green or white.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Like broccoli?
Nope.
Like spinach?
Yep.
Green peppers?
What? What is that?
Like cauliflower?
I've never heard of that.
Eric is colorblind.
Just
like the grandpa, actually. Remember at the beginning, the grandpa describes the green goo as it was like the color of sap, the color of the goblins.
The sap ain't green.
And neither are the goblins.
Yeah, no, they're brown.
They're burlap. They're made of burlap.
Yeah, they're sacks.
Their costumes
they're sack
are burlap
people.
sacks. The kid is like outside watching like his family's about to fucking die at the hands of the goblins. The grandpa shows up and has like a Molotov cocktail.
He's like, you put out the fire. And the kid's like, what fire? And he's like, yes!
The minister guy like catches them as he's like about to like bomb the house.
And he tells the grandpa to go back to hell where he's been. The grandpa's been in hell this whole time? What? Where'd that come from? And the grandpa's like, I learned a few tricks there. The family gets together. The sister's like, we need to contact the grandpa. We should have a seance, I guess.
Really long, like, zoom in onto the kid's face, and he's like,
big sister, you're a genius!
His, like, top lip flares out every time he opens his mouth.
When I punch that kid right in the face.
I feel like part of you roots for this kid to die throughout the movie. The townspeople are waiting outside Like, we should remind them we're here. And they just, like, start firing guns in the air.
Super hungry for people.
But not as hungry as I am thirsty.
What?
Get me water!
Oh, okay.
Now.
I'm going!
Your ass, Eric.
I'm going!
I'm thirsty. I'm a star. I need water.
Got you your water, milady. Here you go.
Finally. What do I have to pay you for? I'm not thirsty anymore.
What? Okay, well.
So, anyway.
The end of the seance. Oh, the grandpa shows up and the mom has an existential crisis because she's seeing her dead father. And it's really emotional.
Yeah,
and they don't make a big deal of it.
Scarring experience for her. As soon as the seance is over, like
the kid ends up in the church and a troll ends up where the kid was.
Yeah. So the witch did a thing where like she switched their locations. So the family is dealing with like trolls raining down on the house.
It's raining trolls.
Hallelujah!
It's a rain in trolls.
Trolls.
Oh. Family starts getting chased around by trolls. Nothing really happens.
They like
with
keep
that.
kicking them down the stairs.
One troll falls from the ceiling to attack the dad.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the kid is back at the church, and the grandpa shows up again because he keeps doing that. And he's like, "Put your hands on Stonehenge and believe in goodness, and that'll fix things."
He's like, "Concentrate."
The grandpa goes back to hell,
where he belongs, apparently.
and the family shows up,
and they all put their hands on
Stonehenge.
Then someone pulls the kid away from the stone.
But luckily, he had the key to success the whole time.
Great, and he reaches into his bag and he goes,
"A double-decker bologna sandwich!" Yeah, double-decker bologna sandwiches. The king of sandwiches saves the day.
Clearly.
Jeanette's a vegetarian, by the way.
I am a vegetarian. This is a very personal movie.
Yeah, this movie is a straight-out attack on everything she believes in.
It is.
Oh.
Which is like, the cholesterol! The preservatives and blah, 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 whatever. He just like throws the rest of it onto the ground.
What a waste.
He doesn't even throw it at them, he just kind of tosses it on the ground.
And then all the goblins start melting.
It's a tricky movie.
And the one goblin with eyes, his eyes explode.
Yeah, and then it cuts back to him and he has eyes again.
They all die.
Yeah,
and so
the
the
witch.
family's like, "Let's get out of here."
Then it just kind of like flashes and they're not there and it just
back
cuts to them
home.
in the car. And they pull up to their house.
And the boyfriend's like, "I need to go home and just be by myself for a while." And the girlfriend's like, "I'll be with you."
She just
That's not what he wants.
Back to his house.
He needs time, ma'am. The dad had to go to work, even though they were planning on being gone for a month.
I think so.
And they came back after 3 days.
I was like, "We'll be waiting at home for you."
Takes a bowl of apples out of the
she
fridge.
Like opens the fridge, takes a bowl of apples. There's still like 6 apples just kind of like floating on a shelf, which is not how you store apples.
Silly woman. And then she takes an apple and she's like, "You want one, Joshua? You're so good apples. Oh, now I want a shower. Nom, nom."
And the kid is just like, "I'm not gonna eat for 20 years." And then he like goes to his room.
Like father, like son.
So he like goes to his room and he has a like sweet ass train set.
That was a good train set. It was so cool. Lucky kid. It's not fair. He hears voices who are like, "Meow, meow, meow, meow."
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, "Mom?" And then he finds a baseball that's like, "Ate your mom, yummy, yum yums."
Yummy. Mom was so good.
That's what it actually said.
And like green slime.
It's very
on
suspicious.
The baseball.
So he runs to the shower, sees his green slime everywhere,
Yeah.
goes to the kitchen, and there's his mom naked and half
Covered in
plant,
green slime.
and everybody's eating her.
She's so pale.
She's
too.
so pale. She needs a tan.
But she had very firm breasts for having had 2 children.
Huge breasts that
One
were
of them, the
firm.
oldest one is a teenager. Joshua must be at least 9.
Very edible.
Edible breasts.
Alright, so they eat the mom, and they're like, "You want some Joshua?" And he's like, "Ah!" And that's how the movie ends.
And it just freeze frames for a second and then credits start.
Oh yeah, freeze frame. Like,
Don't you forget about me.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yep.
I really liked it. It's so bad, it's good.
It's definitely entertaining.
I give it a 95 out of 100. It's that good. It's better than Goodfellas.
I give it like an 85.
Ooh, oh, okay.
I think it could be improved in terms of like bad movie, because I feel like if it were a musical, it would be so much.
Whoa, good idea.
We should make that. We should make Troll 2 the musical.
When will my reflection show that it's Goblin spelled backwards? It's their kingdom. My favorite part is everything with the older sister. Her dance in the mirror is phenomenal. She's like,
it starts. Also, at least half of this movie is this close on people's faces.
It's very
at
close.
Least,
Her chin is at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Top of the head at the top.
Extreme close up.
Just looks like
for like
heads.
almost all of this movie.
Disgusting.
Well, now that we've done all of this talking, now I actually am thirsty.
Oh,
so it's a good
okay.
thing that you did get me.
Yeah, no, you're welcome, Jeanette. You're welcome.
Thank you. That was really refreshing.
Jeanette? Jeanette, it's not funny. No! See you next week.